Correct! 10 points to you!
That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
That sounds so dangerous.
You bet! Adventuring in the wild is no joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice-lea leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Iceley and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If midsummer berries are sweet and delicious, I guess winter Iceley leaves must be horribly bitter.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter Iceley leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
At the flagship. Once, when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter Iceley in it.
Who are... it looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question.
Oh. Bring it on!
Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things?
Listen up, everyone! The answer is... the Adventurers Guild!
Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too, and at a very low price.
Ha! Paimon's done her research. The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal. Don't be fooled!
Well said. But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off? Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt, you can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble. While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory, and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this, though, as you may instead find yourself fighting two enemies instead of one. Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Notcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. There's the Frost Moon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. Then there's the Voynich Guild, the flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting.
In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Stranza. Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion. You can get delicious Notcry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry, just order a slice of midsummer tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell. That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frost Moon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask at the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help.